Hello everyone, myself Kalavati. Today I am going to give you the structure of your course, that is second become third semester. So as usual you will have two language subjects. Language 1 English and language 2 is Kannada or Hindi or Urdu, that is your option. And four commerce papers you will have: corporate accounting 1, marketing management and small business management and corporate administration. And one more subject you will have, that is environmental science. I am going to give you the syllabus of marketing management. So in marketing management you will have 5 different units. Okay, so basically first of all I will give you what are the learning objectives of this particular paper. So in order to know the different dimensions of present day marketing management, you are going to learn about these aspects in this particular paper. And in the first chapter, that is in introduction to marketing, so you are going to study about meaning and definition of marketing. That is marketing. What is marketing? Marketing is a process that includes everything in the business activities. Okay, it is the process that starts from ascertaining the customer's taste and preferences, and it will ends with supplying the desired goods and services to the customers. And what are all the goals of marketing? Marketing goals may be to maximize the sales, or to serve the customers better, or to serve the society, or to build a platform for the long run life of the business organizations. So, and also you are going to study about concepts of marketing. That is, there are different concepts: production concept, product concept, sales concept, and then marketing concept, and then social marketing concepts. Like that, you are going to study different types of concepts here. And then you are also studying in the first chapter approaches to marketing, and then functions of marketing. Okay, and in the second chapter you are going to study about marketing environment. That is what is meant by marketing environment. Okay, marketing environment is the set of so many elements that are surrounded a business organization, and also that are going to affect the business organization's activities. Okay, it may be demographic environment or economic environment, or the economic factors that have an effect on the marketing activities of the business organizations. Likewise, natural factors, and also technological factors. That is, the technological factors means the changes in the technology or the present technology that is having its own effect on the marketing activities of the business organization. Like that, there may be some political factors also that have an influence on marketing activity of a business organization. Likewise, legal factors, socio-cultural factors, that all comes under marketing environment. Okay, these things you are going to study in the second chapter. And in the third chapter, that is in marketing mix, you are going to learn about what is the meaning of marketing mix. Okay, marketing mix is the right blending of 4 P's. That is product, price, promotion, and distribution. And then here you are going to learn about what is product, and then product mix, product line, product life cycle, and also product planning, and also about different new product development, and then new failure for a new product, branding, packaging, packing. Like that, you are going to study here. And then you are also going to study about pricing objectives, pricing function of the organization. What are the objectives behind pricing, and then what are the factors influencing pricing policy and methods of pricing, you are going to study here. And also physical distribution, that is place mix, nothing but place mix. What is meant by physical distribution? What are all the factors affecting channel selection, and then types of channels you are going to study here. And then promotion, meaning and significance of promotion, personal selling, advertising. These are all the topics that you study in the promotion element of marketing mix. Okay, so here that means in marketing mix chapter, so you are going to study in detail about the product element, price element, and then promotion element, and also distribution element. And in the fourth chapter, you are going to study about market segmentation and consumer behavior. So what is market segmentation? It is the process of dividing and subdividing the total market into different subunits or different sub-markets for the purpose of providing better services to the customers. Nothing but that is to produce the goods and services according to the requirements of the customers, because it is not possible for a business organization to satisfy all categories of customers of that market. Means a market means group of customers who are having heterogeneous characters. Heterogeneous in the sense that is different characters. Okay, they exhibit different kinds of feelings, different expressions, different opinion, different emotions. Their taste and preferences are differ. Their needs are different. Their likes are different, like that. So that is called heterogeneous characters. Usually, total market is having this kind of characteristics. That is heterogeneous characteristic. And this heterogeneous market, total market, is to be divided into sub markets, and each sub market contain the group of customers who show to some extent homogeneous characters, who exhibit homogeneous characters, nothing but homogeneous in the sense, so their taste and preferences are somewhat similar, their needs are similar, okay, and their purchasing power is also similar in the sense to somewhat equal, okay. So this way the total market is to be divided into different sub units, wherein the different units may show different sub markets may show, that is the homogeneous characteristics. So this all you are going to study in the market segmentation concept. And most importantly, in market segmentation concept, you are going to study about what are all the important factors that are to be taken for the purpose of dividing the total market, okay, basis of market segmentation. So it may be economic factors like wherein the income and also earning power, their lifestyle pattern, okay, their spending ability. So these economic aspects are taken for the purpose of dividing the total market. Likewise, there may be some demographic factors wherein age of the people is taken for the purpose of dividing the total market. For example, on the basis of age, the total market may be divided into different categories. That is up to 6 years, one group of customers, and then 6 to 12 or 11, and then 12 to 16 or 15, and then above 17 years, and then above 25 years. Like this, on the basis of age, market may be divided into subgroups, okay. So this is called age-wise classification of the total market. Likewise, one more demographic factor is that is the gender, okay. Female market is different, and then male market is different. Means that is on the basis of gender, market may be divided into two categories, that is male and female, okay. Like this, there are many factors. Even on the socio-cultural factors, market may be divided into different sub-segments, okay. Means on the basis of religion, if we take religion as one of the factor that comes under socio-cultural factor for the purpose of dividing the market, maybe it may be a market means the group of customers may be divided as Hindus, Christians, Muslims, Jains, Sikhs, like that. Their taste and preferences, their buying behavior, their requirements are different to some extent, not in all the cases, okay. For some necessary or for some kind of goods, the people's taste and requirements will always be same, but to some category of goods and services, the taste and preferences or their buying behavior, buying attitude or buying procedure will be different based on these factors, okay. So this way market may be divided into different sub-segments. Likewise, in this chapter itself, we are going to study about consumer behavior also. These two are totally interrelated factors, okay. What is consumer behavior? It is the type of attitude or characteristics or behavior exhibited by the consumers at the time of buying the product or getting the services. That is called consumer behavior. why the people behave in that particular manner, what makes them to behave in that way. Okay, so these are all you are going to study in the consumer behavior concept. Therefore, there are so many factors that influence consumers behavior. Consumer behavior nothing but buyer behavior. Okay, a person or a buyer's buying behavior is going to be influenced by his age also, by his religion, okay, and also by his income level, his earning power, his job position, okay, occupation or profession. These are all going to these factors are all going to influence a person's buying attitude or buying behavior. So therefore, consumer behavior topic and also market segmentation topic both are related to one another. So therefore, these two topics are you are going to study in the fourth chapter. Okay, then again one more chapter, that is customer relationship management, briefly called CRM concept. So here you are going to study about what is CRM, and then what is the role or importance of CRM for the business organization. That is why relationship is to be maintained with the customers. Okay, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of CRM, like that you are going to study in this particular last chapter. And also you are going to learn about Consumer Protection Act 1986. So why this act has been enacted in India, for what purposes, or for what is the history of the enactment of this particular act. Okay, what are the objectives of this particular act, and also how the act is going to function. So these things you are going to study in this particular chapter. And also there are some recent changes or trends in marketing. That is, it may be e-business like telemarketing, and then green marketing, and then virtual marketing, and then concept marketing. Like this, these are all some new concepts or new marketing techniques that are being adopted by majority of the business organizations, because they find it an important solution for their so many marketing problems. There is online marketing like this. Okay, so these are all the things that you are going to study in this particular class. I think I have already given you the structure of this particular subject. So anyhow, I think this is once again I am giving this thing. Okay, along with this, you will have 5 different skill development activities for the purpose of internal assessment, wherein you are going to study about the activities, and also you are going to collect some details, and on that basis you have to write a report. Okay, so this is for 10 marks. Okay, usually we are going to give you 5 different activities for 2 marks on 2 marks basis. Okay, along with this you have to write 10 marks test also. Okay, totally 20 marks is for internal assessment purposes. Okay students, in the next class I will take up marketing approaches. Okay, introduction to marketing chapter in that chapter. So you will have meaning and definition and goals of marketing, concepts of marketing, approaches to marketing, functions of marketing. These things you study in the first chapter. So we shall go chapter by chapter in our next classes. Okay, thank you.